Don't know if therapists say this enough. We are not always okay. There's this weird expectation from therapists that just because we talk about regulation, boundaries, attachment, assertiveness, trauma, somehow we have mastered all of it in our lives. Like we never get triggered. We wake up calm. We are always very regulated. Never raise our voice. We don't fight. That's not true. I can sit in a session to help someone regulate their nervous system. And then an hour later, I could be overstimulated. Sometimes I handle the difficult situation very well, and sometimes I don't. That doesn't make me a bad therapist, a bad mother, but it just makes me a human. I think what people don't see is what it actually feels like to hold space for someone professionally. When you sit with trauma for hours back to back, you're not just listening casually. You're attuning, you're tracking, you're regulating yourself so that someone else feels safe enough to fall apart, to vent their personal stories. And I love that part of my work. I really do. I love being a therapist. But then there are days, some stories are very heavy. They are very emotionally overwhelming because you come to us with all your difficulties, listening to them and not feeling anything is not what I think we signed up for. We feel every bit of your story emotionally, we empathize with you, and that is why it gets emotionally overwhelming at times. Sometimes, after a few back to back sessions, I just sit for 5-10 minutes processing everything that I've heard because my body feels full and I have absorbed it all. And I still have to go back, be someone's friend, someone's daughter, someone's mother. I have a life, of course, outside of being a therapist. So it gets very difficult for me a lot of times after a day of back to back sessions to go back to that life and continue talking, continue socializing. Not because I'm tired of listening to people, but because my energy is utilized. And I do not have the capacity or the energy to listen to anybody anymore. As good as it is that my profession is about helping people, I need to keep regulating myself. Whenever there are difficulties or situations which are beyond our capacity to help ourselves, we definitely need to go to therapy for that. And therapists have therapists too. As a therapist, our nervous system is working all the time. There is this quiet pressure in our field to be evolved. Like we should be the most regulated person in the room. Somehow, if we are struggling, feeling anxious, then we are not fit to be therapists. There is this stigma around mental health itself. We are still in a society where therapy is misunderstood, where people think that you go to a therapist only if something is seriously wrong with you. Emotional literacy is almost non existent. Sometimes it's exhausting trying to create awareness in a space that still doesn't fully value emotional work. Now, understand that we are trying to work within that. So, our work starts from awareness. We are trying to help people unlearn decades of conditioning in a culture that told them to suppress everything, to be strong, to move on, to be able to handle everything on their own. And you don't talk about family issues anywhere outside the family. And you're not even talking about family issues within the family. And yet, we keep showing up. We keep showing up for our clients who still believe that therapy can help them. But showing up doesn't mean that we are untouched, we don't feel overwhelmed, or we don't go through issues at all. Compassion fatigue is real. Burnout is real. Emotional depletion is also real. There are weeks when I feel emotionally stretched, and I've had to learn boundaries hard way. I've had to learn that I cannot save everyone. I cannot help everyone. Not everyone can benefit from coming to therapy to me. We fail miserably and we are not perfect. But my whole point of saying this to you is to hold accountability, to be real and to tell you that we are as human as you are. If you're in therapy and you've ever wondered if your therapist struggles too, they do. And that doesn't make them less capable. If anything, it makes us more compassionate. It makes us understand and respect our work better. If you're a therapist watching this, and if you've had a heavy week, I hear you. I understand you. I want to be there for you. If you felt tired, doubted yourself, you're not alone. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to need rest. You're allowed to choose which clients you want to work with. If you need break, if you want to keep your therapy niche very specific, if you want to help specific population, that's completely okay. It helps you from getting overwhelmed from time to time. If this video made you think of your therapist differently, then I think mission accomplished. I've done my job. If this kind of honest conversations feel safe to you, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if this video resonated, just leave a heart in the comments so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself and I'm reaching somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.